We learned over the weekend of the death at age 54 of actor Matthew Perry. I've never seen a single episode of Friends. The few minutes I've seen did not appeal to me, but that's not what this is about. This is a story about how, once again, if the one tool you have is a hammer, everything is going to look like a nail. And for the anti-vax extremists, the death of Matthew Perry is again proof in their minds that the COVID vaccine is killing people, a claim for which there is no evidence. It's actually insane. Every time I debunk anti-vax claims, we get flagged on different platforms as promoting COVID falsehoods. It's insane how bad these algorithms are. So let me say it again. I am debunking the claims in this video of the anti-vaxxers. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. Newsweek reporting, MAGA pushes vaccine conspiracy theory after Matthew Perry's death. Penn Live reports Matthew Perry's death had anti-vaxxers posting conspiracy theories. Fans were not having it. Absolutely disgusting. The Hindustan Times says MAGA circles point fingers at COVID vaccines in Matthew Perry's tragic passing. The reporting so far is that he drowned in a jacuzzi. A number of medical doctors have weighed in and said, usually folks who are not on drugs don't die in a jacuzzi unless you have a heart attack, which makes you unable to get up, get out, and you end up aspirating water. This is speculation right now, but there is, of course, no evidence that this has anything to do with the vaccine. And yet, a right-wing guy who says he fights for freedom, Robbie Starbuck, posted, Matthew Perry has died at age 54. The call was for a suspected cardiac arrest. While anything is possible, many will point out Matthew was a big supporter of the COVID vaccines and even sold shirts saying, could I be any more vaccinated? So I think it's fair to ask that it be investigated as a potential cause of cardiac issues. Regardless, it's a tragedy. He brought joy, etc. We have another example of this. Candace Taylor. She's one of those crazy MAGA candidates. I believe she ran for a couple different things in Michigan and lost badly. She said, what? Was he vaccinated? And we could look at countless more examples. And indeed, there are many. Laura Loomer, the right-wing extremist, posting, Matthew Perry is dead at 54. Sounds like he drowned in the jacuzzi. Wonder if it's COVID vaccine related. He often talked about how he was proud to be extremely vaccinated. You get the picture. This is what it is. I saw a couple of other posts which were something along the lines of, listen, you've got Bob Saget, who supposedly died in a hotel room from blunt force trauma 21 months ago. And then now Matthew Perry dies in completely different circumstances in a jacuzzi of apparent cardiac arrest. That seems like too much of a coincidence. It must be the vaccines. And if that sounds really stupid to you, you're absolutely correct. The idea that two deaths among celebrities, 21 months apart or something like that, in different circumstances, in different settings, men of different ages with different health backgrounds, that it's obvious that we should be pointing to COVID vaccines. It's a sad state of affairs. Now, as a reminder, people will say, David, look at the VAERS reporting system and look at all the people who died. Remember, the VAERS reporting system tracks people for months after they've received vaccines. And if they die for any reason, you die in a car accident after getting a vaccine, you can show up on VAERS. And then it is up to us to figure out, is the vaccine even related? There are false reports submitted to VAERS, etc. We still have no evidence that hundreds, nor thousands, nor tens of thousands, nor hundreds of thousands, nor millions of people are dying from the COVID vaccines. If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail, and this is yet another tragic situation. Very sad news about Matthew Perry. He was important to a lot of people who like the programming that he participated in. And hopefully there will be something more definitive about cause of death. I don't know that that will really do anything for the anti-vaxxers, but at least there will be something more definitive to point to. Anxiety and depression are mental health challenges that affect millions of Americans. 32% of American adults have reported symptoms of anxiety or depression, but finding the right treatment can be tough. You might have tried things already, might have not been enough, might have not been the right fit. Maybe medications you tried had side effects you didn't like. There is an alternative treatment for anxiety and depression that's shown promising results for many, and that's ketamine therapy. Our sponsor, MindBloom, is a leading provider of at-home ketamine therapy. They have a team of licensed doctors and therapists who guide you through the process. Ketamine therapy is based on scientific research that shows it's generally safe and well tolerated without many of the side effects of some other traditional medications. 89% of MindBloom patients report improvements in anxiety or depression after just 2 sessions. And MindBloom has a special offer for my audience. You can get $100 off your first 6-session program by going to mindbloom.com/Pacman and using the code Pacman. The link is in the description.